man. And if you test the ball, beat one man, beat another, breaking the ball. It's a chance for Ghana. Go to the ball, and walk back today. Already on the ball in the top of the bed, and now we are this goal.
Oh, no way, and Gatlin got away brilliantly, and Jay's ahead of the field at the moment, and
and away yete down we be doing come on the under 20 national team no amasua yomane Central African Republic ball game no fedi kan obi amfa ball anto ne yanko atram details ebeba and away Blasters of Ghana and Semwa Asante Kotoko details ebeba Accra so folk MTN FA Cup over the weekend obete wonsem se Kumasia Sante Kotoko Brekum Chelsea Atram Divisa and Golden Kicks details ebeba and area and confirm crossing seminar UEFA Europa League second leg semi-final matches toja and the Conference League Chelsea ejina akonom Tanzania President Ayadebi ama Simba ensem ena amo edito Simba nim obetewon sem ene awie na dwumadie no yebasori su no nsia na fe no nsia bremu kase no atoaso ewo ehonum tim nyina transe the boss player eti akonya kase num Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media watanse with a team young fasida Emma perfect skin and body therapy. Perfect skin and body therapy say men can show a pimples and a edunya a stretch mass afe nanso ben kotwabi and a won ho a tattoo anasa akra fabra na onyi emfi honam dwanani opese o slim body no wofuso and opese eso etiem afe a body enlargement flat tummy and opa perfect skin and body therapy nyina ama perfect skin and body therapy beboa na afe ohawni amania ewo honam dwanani nyina no wapepa ede afi okumase boshan Abraham Johnson Accra osu Akwaje Park Sita House first floor Takrade Ketan Johnson Episoft Lodge Hotel and at 0553 312911 0553 312911 027 2453535 0272 453535 perfect skin and body therapy or say be perfect Boshaba Electricals ejeti ten enti a light na o patwa Boshaba Electricals asuye and na obeko eye sandelia light cables nina OGB bedside lamp iron and ope garden light wall light GB our Boshaba Electrical socket outdoor gold and answer switches screw holders air conditioning fan with a USB of a 12-volt adapters digital video recorders all kinds of solar lamps and in accessories OGB our Boshaba Electricals of a abusia a original certified cables unkwa and Boshaba Electricals at home na suye enti 1.5 mm 2.5 mm 6 mm 10 mm kopem 16 mm energy 7 say energy Commission of Ghana adjatum enti adum PZ KJT market no oneno edi enhwe adum Boshaba building prisons runabout owaha adum PZ and theater ko for dinum koho na koto Boshaba electricals and iparibi 0322 0308 38 0322 0308 38 0536 095 966 0536 095 966 Ube follow Boshaba Electricals our TikTok and answer Instagram at boshaba.electricals. Now fe enyama openo what is screenshot na odiaba yebe deliver at the amount yanwa kai na wasadan so say promise eba eka humbi ena highway sports eba na dietenie se ope Adu papa ato eya bibi dom kwa na opa ato se ope de ebe boost immune system no general weakness afa managing stress improving digestion ene de keka ho a promise eba so ye ena ewose oba adum Boshaba building 0535 544681 0535544681 Adwakwa Dama and Amutaya Cha highway sports eba wakwemu boss player at Transe boss player good afternoon
Baba it say
Nyame adom
Bibia boko
Nyame adom
enyo me koso kama
Bibia fine
okay all right
Bibia fine
eso asati bi mana
there
dollar no
oh say check here una the right person abita me hu say swati na say konanim $1 there your far back is here dey be na biom
owi
well far back give na biom
owi
me twan trana your far back ni bi ma den bi na
$1 cha papa
nka bi mi hwe bi o ma na nka o ni atuncha na dia man
na no so ko far back bi man
me ni bi say am dey
no bag na the office
$1 mu bi ate
okay enti no nsia na yebe sorry highway sports no eso for messages bra program no so bra we share live on Facebook search for Promise Radio 102.7 and afi Promise Live ni nyina on Facebook we share on TV Promise TV Radio 102.7 highway sports ashase sports lawyer yebe ramon ne owie pe yebe fie na fe yaba be din komo wo fie Clementino betina se na odinsem wo fie no de abeguo de amaye owie a abedwafo wo fie ha obeti bafo won kasa so na captain siasa akomia sachi na se obed omo ebejo madwa na fe ye papa ensem no mu kopem se ebekasmadu amana bonunsia na ye biela no de ato number ne 0536161607 and afi 0201941461 ebreni dura na wafre na oso do adwenkyere ababeka eye program no eho baba yi said the sports lawyer edi ewrama no ne na afi nsema wamo no nyina no baba edi eguo edi amaye nti baba
boss
yenko
promise
Welcome to 102.7 FM.
Yasinti awia ye konko funkroso na ensema yensa ka awia ye diwu enkomo ye ba hyase afi Tanzania president Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan ono energy to simba nim se nyankopon bo a 17th May first leg RS Bakeni and Simba and abebo eno total CAF Confederation Cup final first leg and no say obemo private jet na fe amule kopiemo ewo Morocco na game nom etimi atodwam ene anwumre 7 p.m. simultaneously Bodo Glimt ene Tottenham Spurs ebebo ena Manchester United ene Athletic Club Bilbao ede ebo eni na uko Tottenham Spurs fans na so ya abusuam wo mokoi pa na Bodo Glimt ene Tottenham Spurs anwumre de yete HMS 404 seats and Tottenham Spurs fans no Bodo Glimt forum at the ama womo stadium for 8,000 270 among the 404 seats and ama Tottenham Spurs fans are away yada hunsem atu anim Luis Enrique odate ewo Paris Saint-Germain etisay and on say with Luis Campos and afa President Nasser Al-Khelaïfi project amasa se no ebeso abapa enti onya na adwen se ofitim num emprempren eno yansema Luis Enrique ade atodwam na Arsenal diameti ene awie ene se Arsenal penimfo no store ewo gidie ewo Mikel Arteta musa obetimi aye adwuma no enti sama yi omde sika puduo ebeta operinati se onfan kodwaso na players office ombetimi aboa na team no akon ade akona nim no onto sa players Famra Arsenal na amamaya juma emfa ematim Lamine Yamal Gerard Martin and afa Frankie de Jong amanyina aka Champions League team of the week na Champions League team of the week Yen Soma and a goalkeeper Gerard Martin afa Ashraf Hakimi Atebi and Marquinhos and a completing back four as defenders Fabian Ruiz afa de Jong and Nicolo Balera John Finfi Lamine Yamal Kwalaskelia and a Lautaro Martinez any players complete Champions League team of the week yada honsem ejaw enne awie na yedi Champions League ho enkomonom yamfam tudwa se nyankopon bo finance no abetodwa between Paris Saint-Germain and Inter Milan na ticket honsem ne say and esi etie capacity of the stadium 64,500 out of 64,500 now am allocated 38,700 tickets and available on beton our public 18,000 tickets to each club. Paris Saint-Germain ebenya 18,000 tickets now for Inter Milan and 18,000 tickets na diabekanom UEFA fono ebeton our one website na for the fans abusuam ukuta 70 euros onsa ebetime aka ticket baakom and afa category 3 tickets 180 euros and category 2 tickets so abe cost 650 euros and category 3 tickets 950 euros and Tianwa Kai na Washington so Champions League final home come and young fancy one fe young ram Spain na yen come on and na area anta gula a player Emma Madrid or say Osama Real Madrid na amu your presentation na yana etise oya wedding masa nipa ba nyasam kitwanokra pressure different na or say a man for supporting especially Oko Tekia Obia a person ka Madrid ebo gamer na ada gula drama Osia kai never media oka at the atom so omunya abotre any emre any here on the time ebam ewo team num ada gula ewie and odi to just say it is not over say obi ekasebia team A at the Spanish Primera División Santander na nyano kre season emma na wiye nyankopon bo Sunday classico no Madrid live amonte am live besi ho akon ade ama Madrid kruanom na amahwe se ambetimi afa eno yensema ada gula ade etudwam na Xavi Hernandez or say Mark Casado before the season opreno affect FC Barcelona or say ocham season emra ebeshasia na pre-season odwa Barca nyina na oye player obon homoden debia opese aboa na Barca eko ede ekonanim enti o believe say etese dia Barca ato DM fufro 2025-2026 a lot and ode ebema club no say otewo na amanfo criticize Don Carlo Ancelotti say onya de ya na enwonwa wode Champions League ede amati no bayam obeti league last season kra na obeka se Madrid team no nima head and koye no or the league or sign at the UEFA Champions League inti DNSA almost super opening sa I say sa oteo as a manager na omu se Paul Kubasi and Lamin Yama Asia Kanya yana nanije adan or say na obia nim Lamin Yama na obia enim Paul Kubasi mina me dio fi and kudanum aba senior team no na ambai no and guase de amma bi enkame or some very well and then smart Xavi Hernandez at the Tuja and na awia oko Dani Kabaya no so ya wapra na ni injury no reporter eba awia etem say FIFA Club World Cup obetim asia kan medical doctors one Madrid team come one with the choir ni injury no ahili in time obetim abom FIFA Club World Cup at the Madrid ya da hunsam ejaw na awia ebeto dwa sa oko Bournemouth aso ya Dean Huijsen oye defender ema wom akodano Madrid nyana amope na mom sika dano so no ehunhuna Madrid and na awia mamen confirm authoritatively emfa emau se Madrid the form as sa amadren omudin come for Dean Huijsen na report no confirm say Dean Huijsen up law firm bia sa law firm no omegza ho ete ama ono Dean Huijsen na fe amne Madrid atwetwe come na Premier League clubs Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal na omina clubs womo epe Dean Huijsen say wa fa law firm amasa say and Madrid edin come on Rivaldo and the afuto Emma FC Barcelona for say Mureyo Champions League mafrim na samuni na won say mutrim nsa ai ya sanko fowe atwas for 3 times enti ebesa shomu a wo say mu defense ni ehwe wo say ohwe Barca defense na ehwe enti amanya careful on Sunday and Rivaldo nsema odi etudam Trent Alexander-Arnold at the ato Madrid the form pen for him sa cut short of his vacation na fe wakobo FIFA Club World Cup rebi ama Madrid the team no Diego Pablo Simeone Gonzalez manager ema Estadio Real Metropolitano Marantino osisa uye tima se seria football no etimi ayano sa obetima compete ya this unya good squad enti waka enti ache empenfo Victor Jokeresa osia kan Emma Sporting Lisbon omonso enya de pa omonko forum America Julian Alvarez ho nyankopon bo compete for any other trophy bia 2025 2026 ombebom yamra England na fe yenim komo ene awiai ewo England Aaron Wan Bissaka finally obesia kan ama Dr. Ko na say DR Congo Nabusia DR Congo fono atonsa afra Aaron Wan Bissaka sa amra na amaya juma emfa ematim no osiakan ama England youth level number no senior squad na edne ati ama Aaron Wan Bissaka nti he said he finally at the age of 27 obaya juma ama DR Congo Marcus Rashford said ya ote sa Trent Alexander-Arnold ati etu just na kuma so de ni gym ni sa obaya Juma ama Real Madrid no diaba terms of Marcus Rashford so set ne die so and set that obaya Juma ede ama FC Barcelona enti ay possible say sama yi enina ay options at that table no so Kevin De Bruyne onom ay player ema Manchester City yam fan to just say ye season Kevin De Bruyne entro so enya Juma emfa ema Manchester City BM na obetia say English clubs panel team A team B na reporter efi Kevin De Bruyne ne na so ye eba HM say onsia kan ema English club bia say officity onsia kan ema English club bia reporter eka yansam Trent Alexander-Arnold kwa report no medical by ya at the amount say Jeremy Frimpong only a player Liverpool for him say a bad diet replacement ama Trent Alexander-Arnold I mean confirm me ama say enkomono akonanim ama say Jeremy Frimpong are likely about 80% say abeba juma at the ama Liverpool and drop better onom ɛyɛ sporting director ɛma Arsenal bobo kono na de kuta me ɛna wia yi ɛne sɛ n'ani abere pa sɛ Victor Jokeres deal no odi ho agra wan hwɛ ya na de fɛ ɛntimi ayɛ tanti emprempren yi also an intantem na fe otimi awie deal no Arsenal ho na ɛna yɛre ɛto nim sɛ Leandro Trossard de mete ɛtem sɛ nkomonom akɔna nim yie pa Andrew Berta sporting director ɛma Arsenal na di nkomo akɔna nim yie ote sɛ wastane contract ama Arsenal na I promise 102.7 megahertz promise TV ɛna ɛde ato anim na Ian Wright ɛna ɛde ato dwa sɛ hwɛ adeɛ no se enya na bewo wa e wo se utu ase nsensene so esanse Mikel Arteta no aye baako aye mienu aye miensa ade ne be dene ontibi nye ono de office emfa won sika omde be ma opani no adwuma ne be den edinka Arsenal for empe manager for no me adwuma emfa ema team no okọ Germany a de tienie enne Bayern Munich training na weekend di our Bundesliga no Borussia Mönchengladbach ene Bayern Munich ana bebo celebrations bekoso na enem wakesa omuye adwuma ema Bayern Munich nyina guard of honor ema players no training grounds ene ama omutwa pits no ama omno aduane oma mpepa jadenia no omunyina guard of honor ema Bayern Munich players na good news and say Jama Musiala training report confirm say ene oya ball work kakra onim say enra mekachel say otutu mrika group training na onka ho enem oya ball work training grounds and your letters are and no etodam ene awiai diet opamecano meka e dey Chelsea and also ball work kakra team num uko Italia yam fan to anim nya dey say weekend o say Inter Milan Asia kaya Lautaro Martinez ebobie ninginam ni say omon pesa amba risky orano ye here for a Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain enti yan risky and yan sama eno efru eba na odawani ko Enzo Maresca na so ya oye manager Emma Chelsea o say ye 2024-2025 season na your players be free team num ebi so ebeba abeka ho enti on this note live on Promise 102.7 megahertz live on Promise TV yanyina so na ene awiai yam fanko phone cross semino NC na boss player Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker head of sports for Promise Media on the team no emfa dia kenyina and to us once again good afternoon boss
sports lawyer
boss
bibia bokode
nyame adom na
okay fine tell me
oh David
tell you no excuse
oh David oh ade
an excuse baba
bibia ni we wa koya
oh yeah sure
e wa koya adwuma
minti news bia
oh boss minti news bia and that crowd was exclusive interview bi ho how we say Benjamin Asare na ka no enam obi so ena ekokoto Alhaji Seidu Agongo anim eman nsa kan ntene edi nkomo from Accra na abusa se
no ni Mugabe
ye ni Mugabe be di nkomo ne e won news no so abusa ne se de ne sie de ne kan okra koma ka ne ka se wo na so to na de ne kwa Alhaji Seidu Agongo nti ni na be di ho nkomo da nwi nti boss
obe from Mugabe life
he be friend life okay and never friend life
Mugabe no o kan sports to say wow
say Mugabe na oye adwuma nanom FM
nanom e wo go so
onim say one ye news editor Mr. Ajiman aye adwuma da ni days with e wona nanom no na Mr. Ajiman so ho a oye adwuma
okay
Mr. Ajiman so oye adwuma nanom da okay nti na one good day mo ho a no mo bo adwuma
okay
na oye head of sports e wo ho nti boss sa ne sitie na ne be di nkomo
okay eno nyuma me ne kasai
o sa
Mugabe iminu apa o
say makoko tournament abom me ka
scanner esi wonya chen nti o fa me nya hwe
ade ndi ade two table no so nya scan chen never boss ya two table no so pa na ba critical
bibi jeje won
na no me hu picture bi picture bi a o ya hu adwuma na sa ade ndi o pound won kuruma de a wa otimi ade esi o no say am so ye tete hu akoko na o wi ade na o pound mo kuruma
will be busy Joe.
At the near fair. There were Union FO. So we know all Lantia. Tell us your current company Lancho and on Bubu exchange on my design for Tiambua. Oh, not a word here, man. Can't be on board here for sorry, why, sorry, why? That's a boss. Sorry, that's a bonus cancer.
Gabo Chilan Cruiser.
Ah, now Castle Land Cruiser.
But as I didn't know to a cano.
Seven boss no me.
What they want to do. Sorry, why, bye bye. Danger man.
Hey, nothing you see there.
Bibi abokode.
Oh, I don't know.
And your mail cost to come.
Kaka bende.
Okay. Bibi abe fine. Why?
No metiasi.
Ah, bibi abe fine.
Metiasi.
And more abe mumu.
Oh, why not?
Why?
I've been booked the binima film.
Ah, that's
the last thing that will happen to me.
The last thing about 2 years ago. Okay.
Because me what every minute of my life. Every minute of my life, mo jide onyame nti. The nyame yeso yesefata.
This is breaking about this. Oh my
so
Korean Bajo say
yes
news editor Bajo say
found common bra
o de krata bia betu manim say bibia boko
na me ado
okay o say new pope is elected as white smokes emerges and cheers erupt at the Vatican.
I say be na sanena Roma so for a omunimu fie di ohwe omoko sia mu e Vatican say omoko yi pope ofro abra pope say ka ba bi no nti omato a asata no pe no mato 3 times omutu bi a omunye obi a omutimi ile to
say omo ye ne say chichimu
omoko sia sa na omunya wura dem ho a obi ampie bi
omo e be select
o me say no me 135 but 132 netimi ko
na cardinal texting kan wana okay
na
ono na white smoke na you know
okay after 1 hour number be announcement nti omoto na say omanya omoye ballot ni bia omukwa yin leti obia mo amukosia ho a se esia dem yasi yesi e to abayi mu ba ko na mama chiro obia wodi ya chodi enti omu wie na omukai a omu 50 plus 1% enti ha enti omukai a na se nipa ba ko enya sa figa ne dia na o mana so mo enya na mo a first three no asan e de mo aba na o ma sa temi de ne ehu o ma omoko enti ne e de mo si we se sango for me say ne yeto omo so aba ti omo ko sa ko tubiem na obi anya sa figure na omo pena omo sa atoa asa 12 pm aye ko media news no na omo ato 3 times na omo nya obi a omo tuba ko bia na so omo nya obi a na omo abehye bibi na de say na aba no wisi na be ba no tuntum di wisi tuntum fi system no pia ma hu say omo ato aba wi bete o omo nya obi a
na hu si tuntum wan develop
omo ana ye wo dem ho say we are people
amafo abonti omo
people na omo e de to aba no ye chochu di gusu no mo wi a omo de chemical bi agusu ahye no nti we smoke no me so omo de chemical agusu na aba black
na say mamo abonti o say enyi obi
because obi anko dem ko pe say omo be pie omo be nya pop no mo pie nti be 10 minutes ago and about white smoke no pie the white smoke no pie obi en so say do manya obi but omba be announce after 1 hour and na omo be yi omo penifo no ba ko no abegina assistant no Vatican ho no omo ba ko ni ho
na Ghana for mo Italy no omo ko Vatican ko support cardinal text in there
so we nya support
yes uko na support
uko na Chelsea uko gina ho
ko e be hadi omo kura omo national flags Vatican
say we kura na Jimmy kura yes da be Argentina ni asa yi na because Argentina flags does no na minim say e bia de okọ ni Argentina ni ntira ana say so do ma de abey say bia say the okay fine omo de route for omo ni pa bet route na abonti ho no so am fam pa bo anta akiri a route na nke ba bia nko ba bia is all the pa bo ta akiri asa de na bia na ni pa yu nti ye mo pa e bi kwa na text ni yi ni
popo ye tuntum
omo ko hia ho no mo ti
bi Yakupon bi anso ne
e bi asida
almost BSc diabetes na onye they say African but almost say Africans in there were white room. So black is a white Africans in Ibiza. And no matter any almost some years over 100 years ago. Nti
omo hwa ye hu picture nti o
sana omoka nti ache nti nye easy sa and African for no omo to no me kakra bi African voice no is 59 is
okay
nti omo no
is it time ben announcement
almost after 1 hour nti ye bon pa ye say mo 6 no nanka
it is a news time news
me bon pa ye say
now the best na kwa news
na abana ye dia hwima nti etefo nti news no enu wo the news di ne beba
okay
ebi ana cardinal Texan e ba sa de ayi na
na say ye
I ko you say ye was ebo be ko say Vatican
okay
say ne nka Ghana for the nka be ye duru ni de ke ni beje pa
so obode obade ya na je say ka ye kuhia no
ye ko Vatican wa na say kuhia no ko Vatican wa say
pope nye ni bageto o
David no Ghana o ye sinka de be di agro
okay eti yen hwe
akisofo nyina
omudo nipa 138 omudo omudin ba
133 na nka 35 bet yes
omudo omudin ba bonten
omudin o bebre asofo no din o enye ayibia enye secret omudin o no bet as e do so nti obi aso country bia e highlight ni nipa
okay
na enye country bia na obi wom enye because obi nya cardinal no o se Ghana kra cardinal Texan minimi cardinals do yenya no Ghana habit we say ne wana on ko ba say more than 10 years yenyi bi nka ho
okay
nti nye ize say obi
nti ye ko ya no na e ba ye ko say ntimi amade na say news no so de
e ba ya
na say mbako Vatican ne
and the hodi e
okay me wa damfo bi oti ben ho enti metimi de amamo ma men testing say say on ko Vatican ho
na
no go jo no
ko news no mre
twitwanfo ni famra na ehia say news no na Korea ko Romanda
de menkubida
nko Romanda
ange kana makubida na mekwa ange kan school nti but ma said anko no eduru ash Wednesday na mo de akwa so de no mo de ebi akwa
enso na
menkwa so no
okay
edu because we a student there ash Wednesday na be force me nyama mako
okay
but na menkwa so
ba fo ko Romanda
ai kakra
okay
kakra satum ni
tetino de Methodist na nko Romanda okay e de akọ Romanda
sa
o ma me
na I say May 7 as a man
David ba chone de man ko bi ene de man ko bi me Roma akọ no e me na wanya no ba bi kro wona na me ne te ntu ye de ya ba ko Roma nti me na me ko St Peters
Australia Basilica
Roma ya wona na me ko na that and Bishop Sapon
Bishop Sapon so wa emrebet
ai e wo ho no sabre no na ye ko Roma kama pa mass says
na mo yo
ne wo ho acha yakeke de bi say na ekosiada yakeke sie ne acha 8:30 ne apon
na me na sorry no
there be ende services your service your first service na mass no
okay
sa na second service aba na third one
is there be alcohol first
ko
first me pi
na sabre na mass say kwesiada ba bi akotoko bebobo a motwa sori dem mu abete pam
na okro
na say kotoko 4 ba
no
ya do mo ba sori dem o
okay
yes
on be jimpa bo
ya bompa ya momo
you nti satin ne ewi ni wi
nti that's how be na kotoko ye closer to the community
yeah
nti so wa sori dem ho na kotoko ba ho a
we support
say woni mo ma sabre no hu mo mo kwa kotoko se de city
love bi kwa mo
yes be ne sanyo mani nyina mo twam
ne de ko malam
o say tradition there yenton kuno but all the modernization kakra ka tradition no se kotoko afo anko Roman no be kwa Anglican that time no mu use otosan bas no to mo bo papa na se kotoko fo ba ye mass ma wo mo omo hote eso mfa communion na ni nyina ya ne kama ewi asori ni nyina bompa ya mo ansa na dru stadium a train bo makobo mo bo but no the gap between kotoko and community se wo kumase no emuwa Roma ya sorry e woni po Roma wa so ba for Roma ba bia ba ko bia Roma wo ho so tere me chena se nti Oma omubedi kotoko anim no.
Ya me nkora mo yɛ mo sports.
Na sɛ wo yɛ kotoko ni sports na yɛ no.
Sɛ me ko production sisi be boys ya.
O wɛrɛ.
Me ko production.
Production na yɛ no muntwa na mo banka news no. Enti saa nyoma ni nyina no mo mudi kotoko anim no. Ɛsɛ sankofa.
Na mo so just am.
O kaka ase because some pie bonus and your man and then Mako to come you know. So
by what in here,
it is so be I was sorry ye bear now watch you and I watch me, you know. So quite chamantis a cobon pie. So no corner
for that bompire,
no corner kuma pem. Now free mountain, no sooner or bar. Almost a wire for Timpire and you drama kotoko no more peer for sorry them were. No more you are no more hanky white to be.
They are bombs,
they are bombs, Masa dan stadium mobua. Asa na won hye kotoko no. Asa na won hye kotoko no abre o.
Spirit di achiri.
Enye easy. But en sa nyoma ni nyina mato ogu.
We kan on baga se nye tactics nye de say nye mpai bo.
Tactics wo ayi Barcelona. Omo wo mepomo yi ni din. There is a big building in Barcelona. Even match this. Especially crucial games, some call. Yes. They have their belief. They have their belief. Sanyo manyoma yes, I may in Congo.
Because Madrid, yes, per cap, flag in Gusi Barros and Nuswa.
And easy.
Massa. Shows is
easy to be our idea. So tell me, Chanasi. Intine, or Momo Dico to Quenimino, money a bit miaka, or Mama Bako di Omoko. But I want Moses here. Sanyo mani nyina no ese mo ye never back na first what stadium ebi akọ stadium be 12 ebo be 1:30 na kotoko bus ne bo aben se ba na obi epuko he bus isu ba stadium o
ate na se on fru pool nyina
bus stadium o na eba osusu se still o be so korre
ohun se player ne kura si e free bus mi si keke ne kura ope
akomko kura akomko bafo Baby aboko
nkakra
akomko ene me video bi anopa na esen ki show
okay
say na waye ayi Watara story say has mzo mani abre Watara so omunya no mbe yi no say sankofa yenchi
da bi kra
because we share has game abafo as a Nipendi stadium as a team no kra mobo
na no de nenye
me be say me de ya na is it the year has G League no? Yeah, na has G League na COVID no.
Nansen idea.
But say chini left him nipa ko stadium.
Nko for kaka.
But the has game bia. But for now she nipa wo stadium. It's just 3-4 seasons ago. Not just 4 years. What they be compare Sunday game na. Ubusa on say dey na esi. After they suddenly Nipanko Stadium bim. Nti ya de be say what do na house for go fan be bim enye ya na.
And also another conversation. En come for kra.
Omo go fan be enye ya na.
Say coach there obitimi koba. But we say another the second coming of coaches no. Ya na bibi o honti no ya na this time na man for hwe. And na Bodu is now with Chelsea. Enti say on say the first coming no House of Folk could use card me dey man on the fan no. Enti if House of Folk will have to pay another money for Bodu, I think that one pay bibi kakra. But why not obit me aba na say crowd na the talk of Bodu coming back buy
yeah ba Clementino we are yenhwe sa dey no. I think say based on the kakra ma hwe no ha so moko Bodu bi menye bad because our special connection be with the fans. Bodu ni fans no akoye se magnet or chief fans ni se bibi no omo hia ni power stadium omo hia sika
on say he comes with a certain charisma or adibia oya a draw supporters no ema mo de be penasem and nipa bia say we ma nipa pe wasem a nipa ne pese o mo twe ben wo and one of the things that House of Folk could have taken advantage nanka omutimi dia draw fans no back closer to the team because at the supporters front no there's a sharp division between
the supporters front no any board no and to some extent even the management and the board never bridges our gap no so also na obeka ya Japan in the friends saying Kanichi is also at this hard no buy he also was also able to draw the supporters to another person me who say ono so timide supporters in by team no say Jones atuka few nanka Duncan at the bank crack but entimi ama ena ono so edifi hoko ye enti now I think was obi asam npa kundi komo say moving forward as a house of folk for culture say omo consider that aspect in so because a club like Liverpool for instance tama e ba ni say Liverpool here coach omo ni coaches didi nkomo including the almighty Ancelotti any others but then omuko we say a club no ade a club catch on say omo M1 no ntimi connected team to the supporters in this awhwe ya club had a certain relationship with the supporters now so much in fact it had to take club to introduce slot to the supporters in this awhwe now no kwesada na omo ni Tottenham boy ya ekoba and say the Liverpool league no slot had to sync club to the supporters to accept to tell them say club na de me brɛ mu enti se bibia ni amoma yɛm fast de ne bi ma no un say club was certain charisma bi or ade bia no supporters ni ye especially some match no mu wini a na wakɔ mu nkyɛn na ɔno mu wave no or yes ane no no slot eni saa ade ni bi but the fact that club introduce slot to the supporters in Intino. I'm supporters no connecting with him. And I believe say with time Ebama I even more. And now me no be the make say has a folk. I clear say the omo intimini to be any relationship. And the best thing say moving forward omo to be so ni lieutenants no nya de obey omo fi hono mo. Omo so omo ni supporters relationship no there's a gap. And say Ebani say omo fa coach some consider and also so say he should be one that will be able to connect the team to the supporters because no so team the omo ba performance wo hono yes say team ni perform ya ombeba but team ni perform no say wunya obi a otimi riding on the back of the performance no otimi link the supporters to the team and also team ba team bia won dey mehu kotoko for instance so wahwa kotoko chairman for no any CEO for no and the connected team to the supporters. So when you're a charismatic chairman and a CEO oba otimi find a way to bring the supporters around. How see the end coaches at least I saw so just a few he was able to connect when we say Hebertad was calm on your one that no but on no energy on your performance near the day but Jones atuko efio supporters love him onunti okasa no ocho mu domba tell me di kan no Duncan nanka ono so de bakakra na anche na okoye then Kanichi ebetwe supporters ne baaye then board nso so ebetwe supporters ne baaye ti me de in my view moving forward ebia has penifo no so mo fa coach consider a coach who will be able to connect the supporters to the team. Watara by
says I am moving to this video na to so Iana has G League no is it Bodu first year na second year no
so Bodu no the first year na G League no
but because first year no
double no
nya that time the ball game no or closed doors no and then nipa ko stadium
stadium
nya COVID time no
2020
I'm saying no heavy away one say I know attendance call from now track it back to some years but at least say ofa we now ofa na no year house ne kotokobo ye now hit to no is too much I just say I drop dramatically
go when you pan our stadium now all the request that day na
and yet
it tells you say within from that period never pim Sunday no decisions are club not taking the supporters not happy.
Of course, a lot of the decisions, and they said no two ways about that. Say the supporters' relationship with the board, no, has been very frosty. Obia ni mobia obia or Ben has be and I say why all the media space now or follow Obia ni say the relationship. That's why this is a club that supporters. I had demonstration not once, not twice, but 3 times against the decisions of the board or the board themselves. And this is a club that at a point supporters hold hostage a board member. And the relationship between the supporters and India, they just only need Obia at the forefront. No, but me actually supporters number. I believe that person so to me yes I didn't impa. Ebia in doing so no. Obet must bridge a gap no between the supporters and the board no, because what Alabaye supporters no went a bit closer to him. No munina, but some of them you could see say na anka on percent or between na yeah. But it appears Watala is more of a board coach than the supporters coach. And me ama say about say ampasa Watala bekwa. Say yet no. I think I will entreat the decision makers at House of Folk. Say I'm try some benya a coach who has what it takes to bring the supporters around again. And no idea ebe team no ebe omo ebe obia, because if you have a game where omo nya kra no mbenya sika ebia at least ebe club no for some time kakra now yi ama board chairman no ni komu so eden adwo no kakra, because now information am picking no HS ska has spending ye no na ya do so crossing ska omunya from the game
for Sunday game
no Sunday game no I think say me be kan wa ha no kra Monday no so enti something that worrying. 2 people and a house here, a good supporters leader who has what it takes to bring the supporters around, and a coach who has what it takes to bring the supporters around. So when you say 2 people, because the supporters leader need or bar SSY park here, and it's about finding a way to bridge that gap now between the board and the supporters. No, then the coach will now rally them around. So when these 2 people are, how to folk come back again.
Captain, I'm into a can you continue?
Yeah, opening that's it. Made the fact I craft from Balfour stance, you know. Because I want to believe say yes, you can bring coach and supporters and but so one build a winning team. Supporters no omo abutre. Some few matches when the wins are not coming out, they fall out. Others here. So the SR has for a chance here. Eugene Adu say they've been in the wilderness for quite a long time. Now it seems like they move away from that. This year, Omuni League, but at least Yadika problems will go through that trauma no go through. No, this year is not there. So they should be thinking of building a winning side for House of Folk. A team that the supporters only used to. House of Folk Kotoko, they are used to winning. The league they feel that they don't mean to compete. Ghana League, so at any point in time, so why any league no Kotoko, LG League, what is all my Kotoko a challenge. And your House of Folk that will be performing the way they are performing now. Now our subject say, baby, I'm free, but no, the Upa coach, House of Folk now, my supporters will go for on one papa coach. Now as more no must go through the problem.
But I say players now can on beba ever met him the winning. No, you need a good coach to coach them. No, good coach. At any point, you need a good coach. But and you know never ever saw House of Folk. Wait, you go for players in so coaching ya. And I work for coach. Be the best coach in the world. Name them. Set team also earn winning. So you economically say they should be targeting of winning, building a win some side. Good players and a good coach. Then the supporters will start coming. A lot of things I'm also folk supporters now. It's no more departed from the club, no. A year run on my coma as a debiano has to folk for the last if about 10 years or so, no. And then has to folk that we know. As a league, but accept say after Bodu exit, no more go through that problem, no. No, it started before Bodu exit. And a Bodu bomb, na Bodu be one are you off be and a peke kakra. Because at that time they saw Bodu you move him. Bodu a part and you Bodu as a coach because the same Bodu the second season when Bodu started losing some 3-4 matches and the same as the folk supporters and a chance them
Abbas will be out of the
Yeah, but just 3 games.
Yes, but you know, they need a team that will be used to winning. Team that will be competing in the league. Coach, very important. You need a coach.
Coach and the first season was double.
Yes,
second season was FA Cup. Start of the season.
I don't say, you know, there's the same supporters.
But there were a session of supporters and almost something.
The Nipa they say they are no matter how you know. But over here the one who no see cry. When Abbas and then Eba no more Kaseya. What you see, all represented the supporters no. And these people were on radio. Call say that the same Bodu and I best say with team because they started the league. No one started you. You know better, you know. And you started. But Obamuno, the team started winning, and the supporters came. Obaye with your Bodu anti-senior man Emano. The same Bodu after 4 matches in the second season, they started calling for the head. And they need that team, no. At any point in time, you need. I don't want to have Ouattara type of coaching. Or don't they be able to know what do? I say, I caterpillar a coin, and you know on a fast no. What I say, he's able to bring that stability to the team. Open, so they won't even finish. But we are go forward no. Once expect the players and house of folk equal market turn this year no. And just the same market to buy the same players. And so we move up kakra. Ever players are almost that winning mentality. And they break you no. Now I be compliment the coach no effort. Opa, Mamon Kofa, Marcel Kunodu, Mamon Kofa, Prosperity Ogun, Mamon Kofa, Polo, Mamon Kofa, Coach Bia has to focus on Omopedo. What I say? Say I'm far. I when on
Manila.
It becomes a problem. So come in. I agree with you. I agree with Obia say yes, they will need a good coach. But an unquan and so has a folk problem no. They will need
boss
quality players.
One team me can say resource honomo. But we are not talking about the resource in itself because you might be getting results all right, but as my can say, a coach who will connect the supporters to the team. Obo honomo and me my example. Otia can tell coach has a folk. The supporters connection with the team wasn't that much there. At least you can talk of Betado. Oba has where idea pa. But that connection wasn't there. But Johnson took a few. The connection was there. They were getting results and the connection was also there. And Sana, they Kanichi buy. Kanichi crowd sometimes no results na but Kanichi supporters board no fire no supporters no were not happy because he was able to connect the team with the supporters. Then me ba fence Bodu so. Yes, of course, Bodu later part of the season no or GFA Cup no e be the other season no mo de pam no na performance no ye but obeka ya sa season no omo ko boss ko so anu the same supporters now come asem no say bi asen kananka enye and Bodu me kwame de I may be wrong but me kwame de me for say Bodu sacking from House of Folk no na enye entire performance. I think the fallout between Ono and some people within the board no and a lead to the second no I am more about no than performance because anka omo man the choir ma omo new season no and started more only 3 matches e coach has ended the season anko ye papa now wako any pre-season we are starting season no 3 matches then na ya fire no clearly na and no be can ho sing performance nko but at least with regards to say or draw supporters to the team and I say or connect the supporters to the team there. You cannot take that one away from him. We are talking about attendance, not on the basis of results, but on the basis that you have somebody support or team a charge team na so team everywhere. Na me ma won fatu ho say for instance of Kotoko me kakra me di akire hunu no Kotoko entire coaches na a connect team to the supporters. A tie chairman ni CEO for no. At least for what I've been told, say Obi say they were able to. In recent years, young fight Nana Bantamahine. Yemfa Hebet Mensa, Yemfa and Yamponsa. These guys were able to get the supporters to want to come around the team. Over has again in Tanya Chairman for even though near Ibon Tommy Okan Harris Akonomo, not Omudian, not Omo Yepa, but over here, even within their time, no, Sir Jones took a favor Shabuno, now Jones more than Omono. And you and I know, say at a point they had a fallout. And the moment the man call Liberty Tree or Sabbath or Beji Confederation. So the House of Folk thing, performance, I agree. But say when you're a coach who will give you performance or just performance and so and then the charisma or the supporters in the Baba.
Cardinal Luis Antonio Telly, Archbishop of Manila, yes, Philippine for capital.
Now, I'm going to smoke from here. And I
Sami production.
Sami would have waited.
Archbishop Cardinal Luis Antonio Telly, Archbishop of Manila, Philippine, is the new Pope. A day about for fire, Pope Louis the First. Pope Louis the First.
Philippines, one of the largest Catholic
Philippines. It's entirely
And that's Adenu Kofi. It's coming home. Adenu Kofi. It's gone home. Well, it's only a Catholic more than the Italians. Dozen. Catholic population.
And he Onona say
a nice man. He wears
the new Pope.
Smiles.
Pope Louis the First. Onona say, you know.
70 Rosa.
Okay.
60.
Tino, Samuel Oseboatin or say under Herbert, because we will lose today, but tomorrow the stadium will be full to capacity. Charismatic leaders now.
That's charismatic. I mean, there is some charisma.
Inti Yanko Clementino ho na yeno enkowie. E say ye de yina to ho, e say Pope pie na obeyi ne ho de kire wiase na
na won kasa oba won kasa. O wevu pe no anu.
Oba be wevu.
Ne no anu no.
E kire no ba be kasa.
O da 2 TV no say be.
And the Sami production. Sami yana way.
Okofa Catholic here sport okofa but there is no man now. You satisfy.
Oh, that's one that to. You go baby.
You to you no go for buy Louis when now be. E dey ba obo jam ya ko fatisi hebi. Ko that mo TV for no ko that masa munya na. Abadia na.
Obo so who the new Pope. The new Pope nini. You see, one that so no.
No, okay.
Oh what oh. Omo boxer no can you friend say? Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I also know a Catholic, I think.
Pacquiao was the most popular personality. Ewo Filipino. But I said
Filipino.
The new Pope Louis the First.
I said Pacquiao is or congressman.
Pope the Pope and a captain. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. That's me kind. I mean, we are seeing our president. No, we are UN Secretary General. We are
Pope Francis. You who's a plane to him? Rome, yes, American president. Who's a plane to him as the Switzerland president?
Hey,
that's all. That we are no.
Oh, we are now.
So here you see an BBC. Who's a plane to say him? There goes American president. It's a him.
I'm paying homage.
Yes, Pope is Pope. If we are Sanasha, no, a honor chassis free. Clementino,
Pope for your money. Pope for your money. I said, better, okay. No, my father.
Tino, Yanko.
Nothing question, Benny. Bibia, okay, we but I didn't investigate.
I didn't the next come the market. I said, I'm going to say,
that's what you're going to banana.
Now, remember what a Kanak made demonstration.
Yeah, no, do. I said, right inside. Benedict
Cardinal for 133 no room. Obi eligible. And I don't know Benedict right.
Omoye usumizusu. Only lady. Oh, see you can Bible kwa. Yango Tino.
Good, Jibo. Yango PM war Egypt na anwumre yen hwe kakra efru ho eba coach ne dim ene Desmond Ofe na dodo na ebo na baso sanse with Ghana advance yakwe enu a quarter final stage ene yakọ akopim no miansa brem uram ewo seals Kana Stadium ho and parody the lives of Gideon Asako da Costa entry Ishmael Ado Lord FIFA Abdulaziz Isa Aaron Esser which is captain Andrews Ejabin Masro Azafupe Mesbau Isa Mesbau Aziz Abdul Suleimana Joseph Aidway and the first 11 wadi ejina munemum eteki Joseph Amankwa Opoku from bench and Obogo Bako Edema Eni Ajibu Yawene by Longua Central African Republic and to me and elsewhere our group C Muano na Senegal and so DR Congo Assam 2-0 and omonso etimi ehye womo nti group C surprisingly Ghana 7 points enya edifru group no mu a yen na yetopo ye Senegal ebeto so mienu head to head or 4 points DR Congo tuanoto third position with 4 points Central African Republic with the point and edi away ye nti Ghana Senegal yes Senegal defending champions and ye free group C no mu a yakopiem ewo quarter final stage awie ye atimi atiato form ewo Egypt yede ho nsam no ede eba from satellite yanko anim na yankai atiefo sanyame admu a 27th of May to 31st of May ewo Brentford Community Stadium ho and Unity Cup etodwa we no eye Ghana Nigeria Jamaica and TNT and yede ekohwim na enwumre ye de eba no chese coach and dim ani Otu Ado a presente mrantie makoma kwa duasa e de ama eskonu a we no enche obehwanso na omu befam no yakopiem ewo Unity Cup no mu the goalkeeper Benjamin Asare yes we no yes Joseph Atizigi yewo Jojo Walekot Gideon Mensa Alexander Jiku Salisu Muhammad Jonas Ajete Elisha Owusu Lawrence Ajokum Christopher Entriba Suleimana Kamaladin Mahmoud Kamaladin Razak Simpson Inak Williams Yawo Osman Bukari Abu Francis Jordan Ayu Jerome Opoku Kingsley Schneider Thomas Pate Antoine Semenyo Mohamed Kudus Emmanuel Kobi Stephen Amankona Osman Ibrahim Intim Menu Ebenezer Aban Kwame Opoku Ebenezer Anan and Jerry Efriye any 30-man squad Otu Ado to me are present here yehwe ni mo se ombesone so na nyame adum 27th of May to 31st of May ewo Brentford Community Stadium jibo and also yakohebe bia nsusai ebe pia bode ho no ede no akoto yanko yanim na yenhwe sade yenhye no AC Eko na uram ewo Ghana Football Association aso ede a sade ede kai aka no omo hwe anim se season ebe uram next season 2025-2026 season no eyade ajibo umbetumi enya television broadcast partner ede amayen league no na infinisha mienu ena omobesane a yete $2 million eno eni sika ebetumi awuram na daachi bia no Ghana ye league no etumi enya TV ebeyi amawiase nyina no obia enya bi ahwe na awuram ewo ministry no aso ye dia Honorable Kofi Adams unse obaye no omodi atudwa se enei wate aba son for miensa se Ghana ejina akono a ombesi ejina ye ahwese ebehia se supporters beko ana omu enko bia de na da wo so mprempren no eye Unity Cup a nyame ya adomo a ye kobo ewo UK na no na committee no trase no jibo omu chiremu dia na chese kapre modama intino enkuhia se abano confessim no mukopeska edi akọ tournament no nti dachi bia no mo betro edi akọwese corporate bodies ne betumi awuram dia ene supporters betumi awuram na omakọ akọhwe game ni bi sa amana sa dia na chese nya dia supporter bia no ebenya akonya edi akire akopiem ewo London de no so etie ewo no na yanko anim na yanko Solomon Safutela ni case akopiem ewo cars na awiei nkonimdie no eba ede ema no yene nkomodie no no se nani agepa abusuani nyina ewo NGM verdict na free cars aban
me da me lawyer na se me lawyers no o ma boa me pa na me ma me na me papa me family almost boa me pa to be honest na me the pa na because like mu dey me kra say I didn't na esi how na me family ni esi age no yes na me ni age but I think say e dey nyame ase asemba like ya munya butre ansa na o ma age ni because muni me no me dia me kuta safutela obi ani me no e dia me kuta no so me ni din o ba bia like mo re ne ba me di ka ba bontin me ka say me ni din o ba bia but still na manfo e ka say na say wa sani din wa sani age ni niema because now kan ho nsem bia enya adwuma o ka bia enya adwuma so e di ka bo asem na to the next one so almost had the call e na almost had transfer 3 years who register Ghana so untimi nya ho hwe unless like lawyers ebe fight mount say no kra nke call nke pie ba enya no kra ntino say na aba ntino me obi no come ho ase bia one kind in favor of me bia just Ghana man on transit
good Solomon Safutela and Amoten and Kano also ba kotoko no wan sha se yie ba tama na nko be furu on de na eye pa
me asantini ni mi fa asante mampo me club no me dia chire futi me crab nti me nya opportunity be boy fine me buy na niam an shedan koyi because of playing time ni niam nti na niam an koyi but coaches ni bi buy amuma me playing time mu nyina mu hu say like niam e dey epic man nti no na me try say the next season no me di be ram na sa niam we e see so me claim say me contract ni aka say se mo se mo mpemi bi mu me se mo maintenance ni yenka na half na wo de be mame a mo fa mame then e honest and you want start o mu interest ka bi munya bi amame and I'm still there be professional player dey ni kwase sa dey is na me fight for me right but say me fight for me right na say you mo hiu say you mo tayo then say me be enti but I think on one no di ka go tie and I know no wo hoda da no kra no ye ko Africa no kra na that time be so on point players in the na me ka ho enti say oba ya me wo form mo mini form yes me ko and then na me aware me I know say like say wo na wa ba dey me ko because wo hoda da no now person family na me can list no me din wo me din America into bedru ya na mu say okay you see a free call but me am for friend bu say am mate me call na am say o me maintain me call and when am okay me nka ti mu bi but na me try say on be confirm say bi ase was secretary to one you know am say okay fine me dey na me ko answer me nka but me contract dey contract into no dey mu ntimi me na adwuma kakra no a mo dey be ma me mo fa na me nko January to September 9 months or so yes na 9 months
Solomon Safutela ena Moten and Kano yenko house kakra na ohwe Salim Adams case no a na de tiene se nu adbia se Troy ekọ se since our house of folk e car ne da ho any onward transfer ni nyina no ekosom $70,000 since then nyadia house of folk aye na adwen se obetu mabona nyadia mu obetua ti se de o matro e de akoma empanifo se o monhase na house of folk bobo bia no omonti 2 points an say consider that fidie no achi wo monti we ene ne free edubia say on Salim Adams enso asuye eba na Benjamin Asare na wiei e de to dwa say afi kura no de ne tibesi from san say wo hwe a so ye ne sa de a chede no mo ene beba
we so we ma me won say nyama be word na nyama na me ya I can get more than this until them kakra me can say once somebody am na no represent kana man say me so man bible go create any training session yet tene be ya they we expecting na they more for can na me ya do ma nyama bia nya kama tene be ya we say o sorry they oba ya nya o we body na oba ya bia so for ye finally can you performance any we create and I mean that opportunity and I mean that offer we can na so then sana nya share bia ana bia so me free and sana me ba national team bet keep here and sana me nya patient na me say some of them born in na counting na it me anya big achievement we na ka we it say me working more sana be anya me aduma any supporters in management no bia because you bia they say oh that's not and so before maybe on so na di asumi de kakra me kan say da mu na say o me abua me me anya kan say be ya so modern boss bet na koso na me dey preparation for the other matches na kan
minko wie ewo boase Ashanti Gold na anopa no
anza na be wie no e ba cho tindo ye fa we fam pop ye de na fomu mze ayi media houses ni nyina no ene dem se Roman for na dre wo mo Tino Pope ni se enye Filipino onye Filipino
maso evo mo
enye Filipino owura na odi ayi red egu ni kum no ba ye no obaye announcement no osi Pope from no America e feno Robert Prevost edian ofaye eye Pope Leo the 14th Leo yes Pope Leo the 14th
Ona be bo akoy ba ko iri
so obi speculating so we don share dem o so ma bontin me bo din a
do na ba bontin be bo din a
enti babajo Filipino no nyo ne nya aha aye Americani I friend say Robert Prevost yes or no and they say as the new pope na edin of fire they say we share na wontim ko boss edin ni biem edin abafre no Pope Leo the 14th entiam say Leo fondo maba pa na to su dunai
okay
say is your friend say
Pope Leo the 14th
Pope Leo on the new pope of America
on America no cardinal no na penny America
aye
okay
to oneko
America de nyamesum okay bibi abi o nyamesum so
okay tino to asoy
mi ko wie awo I gold na Facebook mo ma me petition na Ashanti Gold ediba efficacy mo no ni nyina no yes enura na supporters no etifa mountain so chese da bi say I gold wa huyehiam na enyema nkoyie na club no pa no hunu na sinemu a omontra ho emma 10 acres of land eda Gausu extension nkofo bi emfa ne kwa after sana ko piem court amoma sa tu asamna cheda na akoye se de bia na sa na ekọ tinura dia na after no na ene omunya konya ewo menhia omo urban yen checks echese na former MP Edwin Enin honorable na ono edimu akotene den na ohwe na anu ye ya na chese wode no ho wono so edimu akotene a na supporters no etumi eka ho a ni nyina no ye de amamo ewo ho enomo na omoba ye no jibo ombesi wa unipa so Kwame Bua J Mensa that na din de Kwame Abua J Mensa very good secretary na omode petition no de akoma no a meno ekase de jibo wono so abomodен akache supporters no ene mpanimfo a omudi animu ne se we de ona so kra wo hwe animu se enche kra watikokko zo ensa betumi aka na omonso tu ho na mo se de beye na oboase Ashanti Gold asase a nkofo pesa omo efa no entumi emfiri omonsa ntino enyina so ajibo na awiai anwumrei yemfa ensam nsi wa ha.
Okay, Clementino yebeda say news editor Korea asa tenase Korea kwaba
yeah
ebia boko biem
nyame ado
say dem say ekwan na bi
say de nyame adum
okay
de be kan say o mayi no say dina ba bonten Robert Cardinal Robert Provost from US 69-year-old Cardinal
69
from US, the first American to become a pope.
The first American to become a pope. America krukakra kani nyina
Ghana yenya bia
pope semba ye nyina we ni do ni kan na Ghana ye mi any problem
any problem
any problem
na omo ba frɛ no
say we do bi ntimi ko influence voting
ya to awie kura do Leo the 14
me ka se nipa 133 no
obi ntimi influence obi enti na omo ko say
nipa ho dwuma ne ye no
omo ko kura omo so 0 for 60 asana mako kura inside o enti
Korea nipa ho adwuma ne ye no ba odi ento aso
enti ye be frɛ no Leo the 14 enti ne say Cardinal Robert Provost ne friend say bi he say your friend Pope Leo the 14
okay
enti first American to become a pope.
Pope Leo ne mema ne nsa so ho no
69 years
me wo say ya enu bi susu ama ayiso o cross no se de enu hwe no no me so se da chi me so me di pope
say text in the yapa no
na America kuro kaka nyina
afeno manya ba
pope ba afeno manya ba ko kana o ma mo pope asase so ye pope
Cardinal na wadi na ye
we pope Ghana hey
anye easy
waya de Vatican no wiase nyinaa efficacy
hono na asole nyinaa
wiase nyinaa efficacy mu no nti ufri Vatican a efi etosumienu ye White House White House ba o hyehyɛ dia
political de White House na ɛwɔ soro ba religious Vatican
ba o keka ni nyinaa bom aba influence Vatican de dikan
influence
hey Jai Korea
na Vatican
Vatican is a whole city.
It's a city on their own. We on BBA.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Master Jai. Vatican there. Oh, and there's a Krobina in idea.
White House no one uses how.
Vatican,
Vatican, I'm about religious side there. But say who can influence social, political, economist. White House was.
Oh yeah, dear Kwana, yet me from Vatican, Brand no wash. Vatican, what the bagana ha at the Sementia. Sort of Jubilee House war. Our man Penina him fee. And the bagana, but I said, and she and Babisi.
Pope, sir, Korea 1 year. To where the assembly anymore.
We are remaining to watch enemy.
You may.
It's Musia Korean team no. Musia Korean team at 6. Now, I'm over details. Nina, Embremo. And Pope Leo the 14th, and then the new Pope. The Roma, sorry, Nina was as you so. The Odano and Papaya of Free America. And they yet me, we are still Roma, sorry, Nina, on the Dano, tea, no. Bafo, Yentwaso, and Semina Clementino, dear go and baby, be a person of Fabian, bit me for my message in free.
Boss,
danger.
If you are so decision back, a bit my destroy will be life forever. Just one decision.
Yeah.
Decision that Anglo good for say team no munti minye biem na mo pay investor then omu decide say Dr. Kwaku Frimpong ascended to the throne of the president of Ashgood and you can say a normal SEC and the decision from the Ghana Football Association say ye Ashgood every Ghana football I throw almost everything about Ashgood of course see a nine saying no the basketball ball any kotoko focus on kobo ball or Lenkley and a ma after the Lenkley yetimi mutimi siesie ne kakra ma ase enim ko ba enyam kakra kente sa nan kan kakra Lenkre was deteriorating to a point that ahia ebia dachi bi so person we bi ohorma this en kachi se ko bubu the whole stadium nugu no sense ni foforo ukoforia eno so yeti se kotokobeko ho akoye training ho hono under 20 no na afse omusiesie hono kakra baby players neti esi is in a mess afedie ajapade a eya asase e da hodomo a that should be Sabias and Cash Gold, Samba Biemua, of which the president of the land are promises Obama Ash Good, Babama Ash Good Abba. Can also so Kakanga, now in the money, Nipa or Mubay Tim Noir. Bread Tim Nuka hear him, Nankasa Committee Buama, Yajitim Nisiono. Sunny Pen Binu, and yet it would say, Afedie or more from as good as Japadi. A ban is how we have a say. The network is good in Granomope. Sans on passage good course, say you nothing.
That is the first question you see, Bisa.
You see, until I make a say,
Padia BS, what so for?
I mean, no, you are doing, and until I make a say, the decision of Anglo Good, any the decision from the FE and the Diaco now because CCA, Saja Padiano, even the stadium crown. And what's the more honor? We didn't say as a champion and Sadasu was subium. Even though, for what we know, or that's all control over it. Only me say, pair the arrangement between Anglo Good and dance man or boss man. Anytime be Anglo good take a benefit of winning team this one as a who be asono and it revert back to the community. And the Kajapadi way no, KB and Quebec say it goes back to the community. But on what did you say? Asgold is a football club. Asam na atu team no, and I'm couldn't send me. That big team never samba back. Therefore, the Japadian that's all a remaining Asgold property. Tika if anything anka as I say about home by say so what chance Asgold is samba back. Nanka obafena Japadian na the office or the no quote media here. Especially when the boss minus dance mine any assurance from the president. We are talking about the number one man of the land. Or say obey bois am as good about back. And yes, I tell me your tongue, Tim Japadi. And yes, I bring Kaumun Kanipa Yabu Yeti to Mudi on Abuka Hukwatinomo and name is Saya for Sunumo and no one can yet say so and I Japadian Biakudio Mono. Kaumun come to Maho de Bois say Tim Nubeba back. Now, may a hint be say. Omunyanyi MC so was MC now
yeah
and I DC
MC
Omunyanyi MC that and that's Omunyanyi MC ya nipa bidum aye say ombekwa MC no hono akoso a kire say de anim na yanko president was a president obosha na wo hye no ke wadaroma ka behwe mayen. In fact, we are even hearing from some grapevine sources say bia the next GFA Congress ombekọ no bia na omokwa akore admit as go back into Ghana football. And it says, I don't want to take place. Now say, as God with Japade, then he pay for one. Now a banisana, na ya. Timidie, and now adia supporters na you know, me how much me form so. Baby, a to me war. A one day war. And to me being one more, a sunny menshia. And tea, almost my menshia. Me make us say, yenya videos me the amount or videos in pictures are call menshia. Na no enra send na sa no call assassin so a demonstration on say penny Emma assassin on conform from. And na who say omu ni sa ahoden no. To me ni nyina wo menshia. Tim no life patron menshia otumfo ne dia e no menshia. I think they've taken a good decision. Omo to anamompa. Menshia so asom petition yenya bi wa hadomo and I think say ye behwe say menshia so omo boy di anim say menshia de onya hye de say be yoyo na ya hwe say ebre no so a omo akofa asase ni bi no bia na legitimate bia na mrakwanso na omo so yetie omo asem say koba ne say enti sa enye legitimate dia na me gidi say menshia ka to say awe momfa nto hono mo na wo de hwe nipa a omo di em ma ne mema mpanimfo ne mnantie na dia
so that's some House of Chiefs
say omo no omako
okay baby one ya don beko ne
akoto ni akoti omasem na fi from hono no na say there so ye bia no ma ye at least baby omo de akopie no omo gidi say e be fi hono mako kopie opim so nsem ama omo atenia
you could is ma opim so we dey say to ebi
baby so we dey say nyasem
we dey say to ebi
we dey say nyasem and asem no mo ka no so no ni kwa bi so mi hu ni say to asom say ensase tim na ejapade no ene say ne nka ye ka say ye dikotoko nka de nka nke timi gini nyina de ka ho de duro de ka ho ma ye because the idea then say almost say nanka a hostel be ko ho
idea pa ne ma as good co relegation you mu free Ghana boom na dreams ne attitude as to
no dream for to dreams
yes
no dreams they for to
dreams is difficult to fault them
hold on
especially omo ye the next omo ye bia omo protest but at least we are told
when the issue came up the general manager of the general manager of say the air canon and sisa na out na do mu players ne buy
match day no dreams e protest here am the captain of dreams any players no etwa pictures aye hu ye because dreams for no who say players we are anymore mo nyom nie and normally na ba ne sana
oje sorry ndi
oh say your procedure yeah
into all this process be koso e wa bra general manager of the club onya we
yen fa say that no ni ho
but say there this such crucial information here the bema no
of course he should be on top into no on say obantem on say no anso so na okọ propose see nyas go to Ghana football so be kaya e wo congress obantem I think and even the FA president, that seemingly clarification and whatever, needless. Completely needless because now they are nice, you know. See, this is a football club. I found conforma omunya the properties, and I say because me use the word property. Omunya the properties on fa omadwumam. I don't matter na ka mudu ma free tamale. Atwamu aso mfa kumase a akodawu. Say omunkobo a competition that omunya registered to play in. Giving them different names. Only me say enonko ano a criminal offense. Anyway, all those people will have been behind the bars by now. Because Samiti Hande, Sami Coco Cap Chero Bio baby, say your friend me. I come what in Sechi. I impersonation. Now, impersonation is criminal.
Now, yes, as well, who's a quay and Fena Kumia what in Sechi. Now, I found some of the obey the
impersonation is criminal.
Football day rules. Football day rules. I say, by now, over catcher say, only FS could be a casa or say after Sanyo we don't call higher one body. Of course, it's that. I didn't know my but I don't know
where Uber 4 to dreams or oh, maybe
Omoka.
What do I prepare the team?
Nipper have says, I may register no more. You could do any Nipper go for you could do. Unless a Nipper will bring a couple of evidence. Oh, no more, yes.
Benefited from it.
They did that for a purpose.
What purpose? What purpose in the?
I didn't
understand purpose. No, catch it. Dreams were not going to relegation. They were not winning the league. So they're not to
how much.
So if you say you had beaten
goes the kind it goes home. Ghana league.
Tell Dream about sacrifice. We say some bear Sadena. Some play first team players. That's a registered players number.
No. Won't you say you could not have traveled with the registered players because the players had boycotted the game. Good. And you don't cry the men fair numem. The point is that Senkai go out to don't players in the core and now Woka Bianca, Yakaso Yamana goes be now. That's fine. You see, the bone of contention is that how do you find players any players from another team? There be any dreams.
So where do for them?
So what was the interest of the FA president? When the judicial body of the FA met in Assembly Subabo and Tibeka say, the Amoke Kenya 2,000 penny. What was his interest?
That's similar clarification.
What was his interest?
FA president any dreams.
But he owns the club.
He owns the club.
What I say? But he's not dreams.
His dreams.
About dreams FC.
His dreams.
Anna.
Boss, you see, you may open your dreams is a few more. Ebia, obetima kakakra. But and conform we are run dreams no. Assembly see the kind of defense or modify no. Eba aye den say obe absorb dreams, especially the fact that near to someone home say nipa be from every one this come out you for the folk car buy. Because prior to that, now to ako Pando. It has to take Dr. Randiabi
to give them money.
Where their back
6,000 Ghana.
Tamale. And he dreams is kakra out to Sikakra no de for car and they free Tamale they call fence saying they will no money be ho and we are told to say pennyphobia ni pe bi omo efe ho and the mom sika say mom na no boss am ache no
efe o dreams from no adi baba
me mo me pacho so
who allege proof
why are you doing kind of trust what are you talking about so I don't know. I'm not alleged, I'm speculating. Okay. That's what I'm saying we are told. Dr. Randabi, they have money. So what are you talking about?
So you could be saying for money almost kind of.
I say we are told say nipa bi.
I see speculating. So my manager says
that's
I believe
Tima 2 weeks before Money Dreams game no. Omako Pando. Time on Beko Pando no. E kwan so no moto nkra so Money Ska kron beto egu omokem. And he took a member of the executive committee so be 6,000. This same team before a league game against Dreams. Omo players say yentwi omo ka omo ma. Club number out to declare so Money Sika come the Bebo league. Then wakwase so be players I will register omo. E do ma be gina park so. Omo say e yo be players. Wa mo ball na e be ma 3 points. Wa mo ball na e be ma 3 points. So woni ma.
It is.
Na e dey.
Anya sa.
Na e dey.
What I say? Anya sa. Omo mo na. Na ka Dreams am pardon we
Japan. Say Dreams protested. Say Dream protested. say players no mabane registered players of R2 now you're corner yet so near final say players in players of R2 one they be award points.
So Emrano,
no maybe say
dreams.
Yeah, dreams. So why do you go on to play such a game if you don't have an interest in it?
And where the interest is what?
What do you want to benefit?
But all Siasia. You discussion now. I see and I'm sure you said okay. Say this match was used for betting. So we need speculations now. Because you want to ask yourself why Obi, we don't know who, but Obi, out to you for say, Monfanfuka made the Umabo match in a month's uncle. No interest in the India. Because out to you and me and Qua, can't you say a striker can dreams any 3 points, 3 goals, Nanko Connie baby. Don't go upon no more could do heavy. And they needed to return.
No money Petrus.
Obi na ever said this. So this is why I'm doing more. That's for better numpo. You criticize Dr. Redabi home. You criticize no. So what I say because you can say a boy more money points and Lions share offense out to you so. And no crump criticize no but no dear. You can forgive me because a benevolence be no for the Christmas be no way on the Yapi or more bonny that after all we're interested in Ghana football now a member of the federation of watching our born. So that one you bet my canisa. But wait there before na players na kasa omonko before now to ame who so munisi camp before the good for Ediako Obi afesika dia mo famra players ni si anko okay ya mamu sikere be muni players no baba mu fa players bi amra so
doing for the moment yes sir I said that and it was popularity for almost 1 year ni ultimate figure out there so can say who does this that's the argument but now they are talking about law legality is what you what's my Obi 2 days ago 2 days ago what are you talking about
2 days ago at the same say unima de continue to that's all Ghana football
that's why I don't mention this. Before said, I do first of all, players on the boy, NL2 players. It's unheard of. Me think that set team be register. I want the league so on the players in court. I saw players be at the court. I could represent the players and we spoke to Dabo. They will share go on. They are perceived players who share go on. Your friend was also Tamale, right? Also Ofi, also Tamale Ofi. I know. And they that player no was Samatis no. Wow, Ankobi. And a lot of those players are Nkubi. So that they don't come alone. MLT say no cause the name out you as Ghana football.
And now you dreams everyone.
But on to dreams the end of the
Bobby.
What about the players?
On the team bay.
What the players?
On the team.
Now was Ghana League and against RTU. Identification of players. And cast the Premier League what I say?
Account.
Say the uncle if a cast. So called referee match commissioners. So it will not take dreams can say my job on the ball. The referees and match commissioner should have said say inspection players who NL2 players at the board more the power to say them more but do that on parking so
that's identification
almost sufficient after that
no dream destroyer all those things because I'm identifying how to produce
I game ne koso na call started say ba from amfo no and almost say ade na ekoy na pagya
according to report all started before the game
let me ask you a question
almost happened in the second half something like that
the magnitude of what R2 year no what would take a whole FA president to say such a commitment a 2000 Ghana cedi
you are against that
and you matter of being against
that but in the first status no and no punishment
what would take the general manager of Dreams FC entimi ntro report to the FA our general manager anyawe they cannot do a protest against a team our general manager anyawe at the time na minu shadow say asem na ye kan ba R2 for na nya nokre na bibia kura nsisa no na minu shadow way
I cannot say
but letters in were written after the game. I think a day or two after. All those things at the time incidents happened. No, me I think me not sure, but I think probably the Shadow was not at the match venue.
They were aware.
Because if he was
there,
and then
they were platformer. Me were platformer. Me no Shadow also. And he was debating on this issue with Atapoku.
Me aware, pa.
Calling Atapoku a liar.
Me aware of all
Say
this.
no stadium. He said it on the platform. Say he was at the stadium.
Well,
Asem na here can be sense. He said it.
I didn't know there. It has a connivance.
I didn't asem na mo ka kire.
The alto you no. Say na penifo bi nse nimu they couldn't have done it da. I know there. Who bet about committee official captain. I insist. Say na nipa bi nsa wom. And we know that in conform the more musica and the folk are the call yeah.
I don't know charge go need allies.
I said my stand has always been.
Charge go need allies. Ebe seen there as an yete on way.
Educational to SSC in Ghana.
It's the end change here.
I was talking about division 1.
The end change here. After the almost say yeah find Dreams FC 100,000 Ghana. And then you see whereby FA president say 2,000. Then you see.
I'm not going to use you
or the 2,000 and I'm not going to find 100,000
and they call 100,000. So clearly you see say Antina me on as good as him by I always thought say champion could have been punished, Nebano could have been punished, any other person but the club
and your man I translated to F in your mom and Ebenezer Futela day club bay protest against his player. F in say asem na modia ban based on our constitution asem na twam because asem bia ya after 10 years no F in yenka intoma tokotoko asem na gu then ye wo ha na F na sa aba say asem no ye say apese ye tana so e dey born ye no Ghana hasa no and nobody is asking these FA questions. 4,000 Swiss francs na so mugu twa na e finish clubs no omo sika na beta go twa
okay
okay
and your sika na beta go twa
they are not interested in sika about
any kind of football na ye no Ghana atanta now yes anyoma we are you want people to come to the stadium
also the interest in Ghana football
and fan the bobo was as so what is obi I register the players or the players wo I go fit team be full players ja bobo fa
na jama team akobo division 1.
I said when you in Sano.
They say out to you are on the verge of qualifying. On the playoff. So on the playoff no. Na say just a season after they are back into the Premier League. And on say anopana ye dim come about say ye nyina ye money promote your league no. Na me captain e one position say yeah, Kenyan, it because on the FA. Of course. Because a leadership.
And so this my member information be. Uze na nsia no mo bi ayi for. Omo say license A.
Coaching no.
Course no.
Omo say 20 coaches be.
Omo be fake omo yi na say wa pesa wo call license A no.
Yeah.
Oni say so mo free coaches ni dada. O ha na from asa your the entem. Omo de ba bon so mo bi application. Wa wo call application bi a o
unya. Oh, enti yo boss FA etina ho I'm out to you. I could board division 1 or my qualify on the Premier League nibi. I want to believe the FA has done an extensive investigation to look into the financial support of RTU moving forward. Because scientists are there. And yeah, a baby one say FA and Bema Kramal to us about into league no more. Be a normal fancy casam and Sanye. Let they see none of us because anyway, I didn't see straight out you would have gone to administration.
Yeah, and your Bobby near Bo. I grown the baby anywhere about for Sikana was spending on Sikabia was spending piano in any serious institution. You ever heard your source of spending?
Yes.
And him find a Sikana I will spend it. So tell me, I say, but I had here say Sikano, Ubiko try bet and Unya, Ubiko ball,
so I doing so I'm Robert. No one say, or so is kind of way football, near man, I know, yeah. And boss. Adena ye kanisano. Me mun kanche Mr. Wilsonata. Say, I will not sit here and promote a product that and no maybe mu say ekoso. All kano ni refi ni ho say ye league ni mu no ma say ekoso. Nanu ye Port City and Oko United. An executive committee member, a board member, or say one club Akwaji another one to come and play against his club to make sure say the other club not qualify. Yet March number on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a Thursday. 4 days. The FA seems to be blind about it. What's the minute time I promote to Sadia? Mr. Wisnata, I won't do it. for Christ's sake, I will not do it. Yes, I know. Me support you nipa mo di boni. Because as me na work no, yam fa say no kre. I don't know. Yam fa say no do so fast mo kan no kre. Must football be done that way? So, your wanna say one team who's the own team qualifier. No ko just free another team ho. No, I didn't have a boy team another team no. Fairness never him. Fair play now football no supposed to give no. E for him. So, this things echo so dear. Now, Mr. Wesenata, you maybe that me nyana me ka kire no. Sa o ka ho bi na football na tese na tie because baby no krenda no won't fanto. Oh, be ka kire me say me promote product no. Meanwhile, one hour ka sa asema kire no. Yo what the eti hoshi. What the want to be here hon kan ye. Ka want to be here e ka kire esco ni say ban odro safo. And I say ask him to come and prove.
Obi foforo na yank ya.
And I charge this. Cause I'm green people na better point in that. I don't think na. Yeah, charge you. Na kwa me dan kwa say. O metwitwa mo mu biem. O ma mo up to ochina. O say o ma anya hwiamfo odro safo ho a. Obekasa ochina I will plead with you. Kon na kwa me dan kwa on this show. Na on country we are saying nyina ne onim. Or say there's a lot of corruption in at Division 1 and he's ready to spill the beans. Your own na kwa me dan kwa.
Anya sure so beka.
Media Martin no so beka say wo friend no so wan kan afa no so de wo kan ya kan no. But you see, Sano we mu kosano we mu kosu wi a. You don't ask me say me meka, me promote you. Then na me promote you. Then na e ya akono a e fe a esese me fa na me be di ho dance e de chairman samo mu di a kire di ba say on ba be hwe o game no. Then eno ne de hin. Eno ne say obi akobo match e di ko favor obi na na. And I said only say obi etimi say obi players de kobo match e wa bra enya ni players na na. And now say me promote you na.
05361610702941941461 obetia frɛ na oso abadwumadi ni so na do adwonkyerɛ aba. Ba for ye ha ye ho. Ye ha ye ho. Bibia no we ho ese ko promote. Dey na e ko promote. Ntoma ya no mo ba na mo ye foreign stores na league bend ayi ye fa say Alaves e wo Spain. No so muntimi twom players, kom players o mo nkobo emmobo a. No makofa akokun for players, no ma show mo jesi mo de bobo. Ah. Udin baby akase Fernando asema to aso.
Bibo we do me ga kunsu.
O me yetiwa.
Bibo na me real hoy. So me ade ntina real ho. Me pade bi na ade na me pe no. Na say ask anytime bia ka negative fa ho a e bia. Bibi ti say da wo jibo say da o ta ko to sport sa. No bi ka sami fa o ti wo mo na me na ho amata me fa Canada. Nte me untu aden eni ya se enema kan let bi afa safutela ho se asila afa sa uchi kotoko befem abeka na ye me tie sana na ye me ya ni ya pesa kotoko nya asem na wonigi ade na obenya free wontu so ya kotoko ni ya mpa mu free ya kotoko mu wa na akoe ana wa saba ade bwane ani aye ha
Omega
Omega.
Oh. Aka mo question bi ambese mbisa na ba kono kono. Odin ba bi aka se Fernando asma to aso.
Yo, Jibo, ya frame ma me kasa fi atimoda.
Imam bacho yiti o.
Jibo, sema mo kan na nyumre ya rehusem ya so de kan ye nyebo bi ne ba group bi no. Bo na mse bon ya di ade digigi. Yenhwe LTU ni dreams asema si yenhwe as good ni entire life. Inti minim yo tanhunu bi na mpanimfo no wo de ma asante regional seyo say as good bi o muye say minim after at a point ma ko we ma digu moto ma yuma frame kura ni say as good so ye team a so bi nka ebra e magana ye league no ekoso afi yenhwe de eko want yam and remote LTU ne dreams so every president ne diano and mo kwa na mo kwen say the other interest ka emra impact so me shebo ne so mpe say ye born ye ya tani ma woni no mo hwe no mo solve na nya kama dibo
ima ye da se ye nto aso odi ma bia ka se Fernando asma to aso
hello dibo tru wa ko dia nim ka sa flaje mesu
twebo ye nko
dibo no kreba ko pe be feeding Ghana boy chire bi so ade na so bi dia trentem pa hwe
twebo
be feeding Ghana is born na chi acha pa then so Diama a higher than I say. Jenna Bruna, Yabafufuro no. At the local Martin and pay your papa. That's the pay you 1 year, you know. Ama get me and Tiaboni. Jomoya leg, you know. Every time me a house in the house of Bobo, so at the time, Mamma, you. That's when the house of Bobo, so cry, never every said your leg in a cock on every time. 2009, Quatapania to Kumato Sports, you remember. You behave and then what could I want to remember the free crowd, Mamma? Again, your leg in that time. There's a big company players to free, whatever one leg is less, and I want to remember a ball. Then I may be a film. And then I may be a film. And then I may be a film. The beer needs leg in one. Yes, a film. And the baby foreign team nurses are near Giant Yanato. Made us a true.
Yes, sir, that's a true boy. It was so. Udi maybe I can say Finado as Matuaso. Hello?
Hello?
About your low TV net ben no Doom TV no and our radio no Doom mama why?
Okay, I don't know. Hello?
Okay, yet you.
But Razak in because that's true.
Razak yet you.
I'm a issue. Like, when concern first division, next second division players now expect to say, I'm out from Bra. I can almost better first division, second division players. They should sign more quality players. And I ask you for issue now more. We need evidence to show. But I think this thing is going on in Tamale. That's all we investigate. I actually are still doing it in more matches more because they know that they've already qualified. The Omunjum Pan attack to media. I'm not there to have.
Okay, Yate, why you bury him? Would you maybe as a Finado as Matuaso?
I read nothing and come as of your who at the moon. They are from the Amos Mensa. Amos, and Samoha, and Samoha, and Samoha. Yea, and Samoha, Amos. Papa, Nakrobia Commaster Professor at Santa Cotocoma Pimba, or Quadian, Papa Yamisan can of Cotoconani and Hasa. Your share has I don't know where I saw because it's 4 kind. And you look at Civica House, I get a number or Paso Shakotoko. And a boy, you could get a package. So then you miss a kind of Conano game in the Yamife. No shop by a Yami Adas not for the hall, not Bolda, not by Bian Kotoko boys in the chair house boy and what your body say. Only to Paho Bill, not Kotoko boys and the ball not to form. And then how to draw by Yakotoko supporters, the energy, no matter all the supporters are Santa Kotoko. Say, young one pay entire 2 minutes. Not every cup I day in young to Yaman and my papa, Omen to Amos Macrao.
Amos, Yadasi, some young for last one, if you know Maba, Nafi, Eddie Amom, why? Omomayu. Okay, Omaba, Kahoy. No, they are chan to see. Krobi ani Anklebu and Atenase. Krobi, I said, be able to Tenasi, mammy, and come on. Okay, Anklebu, Napia Waira. And I count any and saying 3. Okay, Monkoi. PSA, bye bye. Say, be able to. Aha, and now I so predict you, man, and I'm saying,
if I echo. Yani ativiano.
Chesemna mkamechira ho.
Oh, yanchebi.
Oh, yene tintim bome samse.
Now yebi.
Minyabi na so say.
She. Hey, na wo kono. Brapa.
O say Yakubu dey.
Yakubu 42.
E dey no.
Ko bedo na zunya.
Agondo sika ni perform dey atasi bi awon tasi bi. Yo.
Etunya yanka be.
Just say, come on, Buddhist can be no. Be a come with Yan and
I'll be by no be church room.
And come who said,
I want and fancy
best support to be.
Best support now.
What do say?
42.
Combat darkness, we not that.
Says I won't go for news.